Liz, I am about to celebrate my 25th wedding anniversary.
Holy crap, that's amazing. Major accomplishment in this day and age.
Yeah, I know. Yep. Years ago, I prayed for the perfect man to sweep me off my feet and make my life perfect, and to ease all of my loneliness and flood me with joy and happiness every day of my life, from the day we met to the day I die. And life has been nothing but cotton candy and rainbows ever since.
Wait, are you serious?
No! It's been the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. We both nearly walked out 100 times.
Okay, that sounds more realistic. I utterly love being married and I wouldn't change it for the world. But to say it fulfilled my wildest dreams, no. Nor should it.
Nope. Right, so I do remember being young and thinking that when I do find the man of my dreams, and Kevin is the man of my dreams, that life would get so much easier. And in some ways it did. But in other ways, y'all, it got harder. But that's okay.
Yes, girl, I was sold that fairy tale too.
Oh yeah,
Let me tell you.
I think we all were.
Marriage definitely shines a light on things we might prefer to be kept in the dark.
Yep.
But iron sharpens iron, y'all. I believe this might just be our topic for tonight.
Oh, good idea. Marriage. Welcome to Cougar College, y'all.
Hello and welcome back, Cougar students, to another episode of Cougar College. We are your Cougar hosts and the Cougars. I'm Liz.
And I'm Chrissy, and we are on a midlife mission to know it all.
If you tuned into this podcast to learn how to pick up young men, tune back out.
Because we are not that kind of cougar. You will learn absolutely nothing about dating hot young cubs on this show, gals. Sorry, not sorry.
Nope. We are on the prowl for knowledge, not men, but stick around anyway, ladies, because you will definitely be a little wiser by the end.
We hope, anyway. Please, God.
We hope. And today we are going to learn about our featured artist of the episode, Amy Hart. Amy Hart is an artist using found objects, mostly metal, to make new and unique sculpture. Items that one person might discard as old, used, or broken are repurposed into mind-bending new forms. Amy believes all things have intrinsic value. It is up to each of us to determine what we see. Keeping items out of the landfill and educating people about repurposing is one of Amy's passions. Her amazing artwork is sold in galleries, farmers
Markets,
my bad, and art festivals, as well as private commissions. You can find a collection of Amy's art at KF Studios Handmade Marketplace here in Davidson, North Carolina, and on her website, amyhartdesigns.com. And she has sculptures from every size, from really tiny to
massive,
enormous,
like on the sides of buildings. She's amazing.
Yes, and I mean, for Christmas we had these huge Christmas trees.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the Christmas trees. They were amazing.
They were so amazing. What did we have? What did we have when you originally found her?
We had the really big flowers.
Oh yeah, the flowers.
We had the big sculptures that hung on the wall. We had some outside that we hung on the side of the building.
Yes. Okay.
And yeah, they all sold. I mean, she has a big following here in Charlotte.
It's amazing. I just remember putting the big flowers out every day. They were gorgeous.
Oh yeah, people come here just to find out what she has.
Oh.
And we would have people drive from, like, I don't know, an hour away. I know that maybe for some artists that's nothing, but for around here, for people to not even know what KF Studios is, but to see our name on her website and for them to drive, for an hour, 2 hours, whatever away, just to see what she has here. That's a testament to what a great artist she is and what a huge following she has. Yeah,
it's a big deal.
She's amazing.
Absolutely, she is amazing, and she's also an amazing human.
Yes, and she was supposed to be on the podcast a couple of weeks ago, but we got snowmageddon here in North Carolina, so we had to reschedule. But she'll be on here soon.
Yes, we got a foot of snow in North Carolina.
Oh my gosh, it was 2 weekends in a row.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, well, the first weekend was 2 inches of ice, which shut the whole freaking state down.
Yes.
And then the next weekend, and it had to be on weekends.
I know.
Seriously, y'all.
Ridiculous.
Owning a small business and losing 2 weekends in a row is like, you might as well freaking throw me out of a window. That's how bad it is for us.
Well, and I feel like the ice was actually worse because the ice stayed on. So we left my car outside of the garage, which was not the way to go. And ice stayed on top of my car for the entire week.
Oh my gosh.
I was throwing ice at people. I was like, this
hey,
is
you.
not the plan.
I hate you. Here you go.
This is not the plan. Okay,
Cougars.
We do have a Cougar cocktail
Hey, can
tonight.
I say something real quick?
Of course.
We need a Cougar cocktail song.
Oh.
Like just a little, I'm going to ask
sing
Matt.
it?
No. Cougar cocktail.
Cougar cocktail. Oh, yes, let's ask Matt. I can
Matt.
cut it in.
Yeah.
Too.
It's time for the Cougar cocktail. Cougar cocktail.
Cougar cocktail.
Round.
Oh, can my voice be on this?
Yes.
Okay.
You do the round this time.
Oh, round. Yes.
Matt, we need a Cougar cocktail.
Oh my gosh, we need to just have Matt Glass come on.
Yes, we do. He could be. Oh my God, wouldn't it be funny if every time we had a Cougar cocktail, he was behind us with his guitar going Cougar cocktail.
I would love that. That would be amazing. You
It
just
would
come
really-
and hang out every Sunday.
Oh my gosh, I'd love it. It'd be a lot for him, but
It would
be
be.
great for us. Anywho,
Then
Cougar
you can
cocktail.
leave. Okay, Cougar cocktail. Okay, tonight I got a wine called Fresh
Wet and
and
Wild.
Wild.
Oh, it's fresh and wild.
Fresh and Wild.
Wet and wild.
I picked it for the name, to be honest, because we're wild.
And
Cougars.
fresh.
We're wild and fresh. Cougars.
Even
Okay.
though we're older, we're fresh.
Are we?
We're fresh middle-aged ladies.
Seriously. Okay, it is a product of France and it contains only naturally occurring sulfites.
Okay.
It's an organic wine. And let's see what else it says. This naturally sparkling, made by Fabian and Ethic Drinks, has been vinified in an authentic way. The grapes are carefully harvested and fermentation is carried out in the bottle. Oh, that's interesting.
That's interesting. So not in like a vat or a
Right.
barrel?
Oh, that's
In the
really
bottle.
interesting.
I wonder if that's why it has that pop top on it.
Yeah, I've never seen this before.
Me neither. Oh, I can't wait to try this.
Same. Okay, enjoy the effervescence. Oh, sorry.
Effervescence.
Effervescence.
That's a great band, by the way, too. Effervescence.
Ooh,
Never heard of them.
okay. Should they
keep
come
going.
on?
Yeah, I think.
Oh,
Okay. They're too famous.
I'm sorry. Oh, what? Stop it.
Thank you.
No one's too famous for us, Chrissy. Okay. Enjoy the effervescence of a shared moment as an aperitif with fresh and delicate bubbles. Fresh and wild. How
Okay.
cute.
That is adorable.
So adorable. Okay, let's
Yeah,
see if
I
I can
love
get
it.
this open. Nope, that's not gonna work. Okay. I know.
Okay, pause.
Okay.
We got the wine bottle open.
That took longer than expected.
I hurt my hand.
Okay. Sorry, friend.
Whatever, it's okay. It's
Oh
worth
my
it.
goodness.
Okay. It better be worth it.
I know, right? I really hope that you like this.
I can't wait.
Especially because it has an effervescence and that's kind of your jam.
I thought it was the pop top is what intrigued me.
Right?
Yes. Oh my God. Look at it.
I know.
Look how bent up it
Girl.
is.
I had to go hard at it. Okay.
Love it. Okay.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers. Ooh, I like the smell.
Ooh. It's definitely
Oh
bubbly.
my gosh, I love it.
Oh, it's good.
And you know I don't say
I
that
know.
after one
One
sip.
sip.
Ever.
Oh my gosh, that is so good.
It takes me 2 or 3 sips and this is freaking
Ooh.
okay.
Okay, I got it at Whole Foods. So that's where you can get it. Ooh.
3 paws up on my end.
Okay, so
5
5
paws.
out of 4.
Out of 4.
5 out of 4. It's that good, y'all.
It is glorious.
Yes, fresh and wild. And look,
So good.
look at this. It says Ethic Drinks.
Okay, where's it from? Oh, it's France.
Cheers to the planet.
Cheers to the planet,
That's
y'all.
so cute.
Okay, I do like a good French wine.
Oh yeah, it is good.
Sometimes I like a French wine better than I like an Italian wine.
Ooh, same. Actually, I prefer French. Anything.
Because you can get a Sauvignon from France as well.
Oh,
and
you can?
Chili. And chili. They're good.
Ooh, okay. So I guess I prefer a New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc. I've never had a French Sauvignon Blanc.
You don't find them very often.
Here.
Okay,
Oh.
we'll do it next time.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, this
Okay.
got y'all. This is glorious.
good.
This is
It's
very
good.
good. This is gonna be dangerous.
Okay, Chrissy.
Okay.
Give me your Vino Verde compared to this.
Oh, okay. They're very different.
They are very
because
different.
Vino Verde is very light.
Okay.
It's only 9%.
So this is a little heavier.
Yeah.
What is this?
You
Let's
can
see.
get a Vino Verde that's more of 11.5, 12%.
This is 11.5.
But most Vino Verdes are 9%. So they're almost like, well, they are see-through, but it almost looks like you're drinking water. When
Oh,
you're
okay.
drinking a really light Vino Verde. But you have that bubble, and so, yeah, it's super light. This one, I wouldn't say this is heavy at all.
No.
It's definitely on the lighter side.
It's
but
probably heavier than the Vino Verde.
It's definitely heavier than Vino Verde.
Yeah.
But it's very, but it has more of a bubble than Vino Verde.
Yes, it definitely does.
I would liken this more to a Prosecco, but I don't like Prosecco.
Me neither. And French, so champagne is French's. Well, did I just say French? What's happening? So France has champagne. Help. Italy has Prosecco, and then Spain has Cava. I actually prefer a champagne or a Cava to a Prosecco. And this reminds me more of one of those, not a Prosecco, because it's drier.
Yes, this is probably somewhere in between a Vino Verde and a Prosecco.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it, y'all.
Yeah.
It is
it's
good.
good.
It's very
Yay.
good.
I found something that Chrissy loves. Yay, me.
Oh my God.
I feel like I won.
I almost choked.
Did I win? I'm just kidding. Sorry, friend.
Yes, you won. Oh Lord. Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Tonight we're talking about marriage.
Marriage.
This is a touchy subject.
It is a touchy subject
It is.
because, okay, so the reason I wrote all that opening, and I read it to Kevin before we did this, I said, Kevin, we're going to do marriage tonight. And he's like, ooh,
Oh, gosh.
saucy. I'm like, yeah, I know. But I was like, let me read this to you. You tell me what you think. And he actually kind of chuckled. He was like, yeah, that's about right.
Yes.
It's about right.
Oh my gosh, girl.
Yeah. And then I had him, okay, you tell me, I know how I thought marriage was going to go before I was married. As a woman, I know what I was hoping for and expecting. You tell me what you were expecting as a man. And y'all, okay, this particular episode is going to be probably PG-13, maybe PG-17. Is that a real thing?
NC-17?
Okay.
No, not that.
Your kids, we're not going to cuss or anything,
Between
but
PG-13 and rated R.
yeah. Your kids aren't going to want to listen to this.
No,
Or
they're
they
not.
might, but don't let them.
Yeah.
This is the first thing he said to me, and he was just being honest. He
Yeah.
said, well, men think that when they get married, it's just going to be a sex fest all the time.
Isn't that so funny?
Yeah.
Because men and women's perspectives, obviously,
Right. Very
are
different.
so different. And most men, I think, would say that. And
Right.
from my perspective, my parents had such an idyllic marriage that I was, I don't know, like kind of set, and not that my parents gave me the wrong impression, but because they got along so well and they were just so in love, I was expecting this, like, I don't know, fairy tale, like all
Right.
little girls, because that's what we grow up learning. But literally,
Because we
felt,
grow up on Disney,
yeah.
and we're waiting for this man
Yes.
to come sweep us off our feet
but
and
I literally thought,
take all of our problems away.
yeah, I thought he was going to wait on me. I thought he was going to be like there for me. Like that was the thing. Okay? Like I'm the queen. He just waits on me, right?
Oh Lord. Boy, that was a wake-up call.
Poor Brandon. Poor Brandon.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, that's rough. But okay, so let's start at the beginning.
Yes.
And I really did. So I was making a joke on what I wrote at the very beginning, but I really did. There was a part of me, and my parents, and I'm not trying to throw my parents under the bus or anything, but they will tell you it was very difficult. They had a very, very difficult marriage for several years. Right now, their marriage is glorious. I mean, I love watching them together because there's just a love. They've been married for over 50 years. Yeah. There is a love and a selflessness that, I mean, it is just absolutely fantastic. But they didn't have good models of marriage to pull from. And so it was difficult for them for several years.
Right, and maybe that actually speaks to life a little bit too, I think, because they were meant to be here longer. And my father died fairly young. He was 51 when he got sick.
Gosh,
he was 56 when he passed away. So they were only actually married for 33 years. So maybe...
But that's pretty significant. I mean,
it totally is.
That's 33 years is a long time.
It is a very long time. But what I mean, like,
and they were still that much in love. That's amazing.
They had problems.
Everybody does. Everybody does.
It took like 7 years for them to get pregnant with me.
Because my parents had a very difficult relationship, and we were in Southeast Kentucky, and that was just
life was
everybody's relationships were that way. I think it's just the way it was. Yes. So I was looking for someone to come in and make me happy. And that is, okay, anyone listening to this, I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you're 15, you've never been married, or if you're 50 on your third marriage and you're waiting for someone to make you happy. Nobody can make you happy.
It's an inside job, y'all.
Yes. If you are unhappy before you're married, and I'm not talking about unhappy with someone, if you just cannot find happiness before you get married, just as a person in your life, you will be even more unhappy after you get married.
Okay, can I speak to that really quick? Okay, because I have always been a glass half full person. That's just how I'm wired. And Brandon proposed a couple months after my dad passed away. Okay, we had been together like 6 months at that point, and we knew we knew we were perfect, but even though I have always been a glass half full person, my dad was my cheerleader my entire life. He was my cheerleader. He was like the force behind like me. You know, we were best friends, etc. And I know, gosh, I miss my dad so much. But okay, so then I threw myself into wedding planning for a year, and we were married the next year, okay? And then I picked up, moved halfway across the country, left my mother, left my best friend, and I hadn't dealt with my dad's death. I was a nightmare. I was a nightmare. I didn't know who I was without my dad.
That's hard.
I literally didn't know how to function without my best friend and my mom. Oh my gosh. Poor Brandon. That first year.
That's a lot.
Holy cow. So even though I was a happy person, I was not happy.
Well, you were traumatized too, and you didn't know how to deal with your trauma yet.
But after we had a million fights, a million different things, Brandon was finally like, Liz, you need grief counseling. And I was like, oh my God, you're right. So he was still the perfect person.
Yeah.
Because who else would have said that to me?
Right. Because he couldn't be your source of happiness, but he could be your source of strength.
Yes.
And help you see things that you couldn't see yourself.
Right. And he loved me enough to not like leave, to stick it out and be like, and point out my flaws to me.
Right, exactly.
Which is amazing.
And that's love. If you can point out people's flaws in love, I'm not talking about, and that's actually very biblical, when you are trying to help someone, you do it in love. You don't do it in anger. You don't do it because you just want to prove you're right. It's in love, and you can tell the difference. Everyone can tell the difference in that, you know?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So here it is. Here's what I was trying to find.
Oh,
A 15-year-long study found that a person's happiness level before marriage was the best predictor of happiness after marriage. In other words, marriage won't automatically make you happy.
Nope. It's an inside job, guys.
It is.
You have to find happiness in yourself before you can be happy with someone else.
Yes, exactly. And I've tried to instill that into my daughters who are, they're dating, and I'm trying to, I've always tried to tell them, like, don't go into marriage thinking that a man or a boyfriend or a fiance is going to make you happy. If you can't find that happiness within yourself first and expecting someone to make you, no one can make you happy. Someone can add to your happiness, but your joy and your happiness have to be there first. And I'm not saying that my kids are like, a man's gonna make me happy.
No.
It's just, it's just part of a mom instructing girls as they grow old.
And boys, actually. We've had a lot. I mean, Grant's only 15, so marriage is not like, it might be on the horizon, actually. I have no idea.
My mom was 19, so you got 4 years. Start saving. Oh, wait, but we got a boy. You don't have to pay for our wedding.
I pay for the rehearsal too.
Oh, God, I got 2 girls. We're already starting to save.
College?
Lily's 22, and we're still paying for both of their college, and now we're starting to save for weddings, because I don't know when they're going to get married.
Right.
It could be a year, it could be 10 years.
Right, and Grant may marry someone without a budget.
Yeah.
So we're saving regardless.
Yep, it's a good idea. And I think that's good too. I mean, honestly, these days,
you
got 5 daughters.
Goodness.
Come on, men. Get your parents to pitch in. I'm saying that as a mom of 2 girls who doesn't want to pay for the whole thing.
Absolutely. You know who pitched in? My mom. With my brother.
Oh, your mom's the best. I love your mom. She's so great.
She is. Thank you, friend.
Anyway, we're all on a tangent.
Let me tell you. You and Kevin have raised 2 very strong women.
Yes,
and
strong. They're wonderful.
Cannot imagine them, putting their whole happiness into a man. Like, they are just they're wonderful.
They have lives.
Beings.
Yes, they have their lives.
You've done a great job, friend.
Thank you, my friend.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. So, another thing. So, let me start with the beginning. And again, I got Kevin's permission. Oh my God. it's the bubble.
Can I make this a reel?
Sure. It's the bubbles. I don't do bubbles very well.
I know.
Excuse me.
Except for Vino Verde. But this is really delicious.
It's so good. I'm going to keep drinking it.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep belching. Okay, anyway. So, I got Kevin's permission to talk about all these things because he's got, 25 nieces and nephews, and 4 of them are married now? 4 or 5 of them, and they're all, starting to get married.
Yes.
And he has been pretty good about telling people and, friends, our friends' kids who are getting married, his nieces and nephews, listen, the first year of marriage is hella hard.
It is hell for everyone. It's
now, these kids, most of the kids now are living together before they get married, so they've kind of worked out some of those kinks, but we didn't.
We didn't.
And so
my best friend did, and they actually had a better experience. So it's not a bad thing.
It's probably not a bad thing.
Yeah.
I mean, the old-fashionedness in me is like, what? I can't do it. But
yeah, same.
But I get it.
Which
I get it.
These kids, and then we wanted to kill each other.
Yeah.
Seriously.
But, the hell was I saying?
I'm sorry. The
Hold on.
The beginning.
Kevin? Oh, yeah. That first year of marriage. So it was a little harder for Kevin and I because I was an actress at the time. And so when we started dating, I just signed a contract to go to Pennsylvania for an 8-month theater show I was going to do. And I was like, I'm leaving. And he was like, well, let's stay together. We'll just go back and forth. Because we were 25 years old. Once you get older, you know what you don't want and what you want. And so most of our relationship was long distance. And then he asked me to.
Yeah. Do you know this?
No, I did not know that.
Tangent.
Yeah.
He was living in Louisiana. Katrina hit, and he moved back to Maryland for a split second.
Oh, Lordy.
I taught with his best friend and his best friend's wife.
Okay.
They were like, you and Brandon are perfect for each other. We met and he immediately was relocated to Cincinnati. So then we flew every other weekend. He either flew to Maryland or I flew there for 2 years.
Oh gosh. See, we only dated for 10 months before we got married, before we got engaged.
Okay, so
But every other weekend we drove back and forth.
Okay, so it was 2 years total, 6 months engaged. Then I planned, I guess I planned for a year, but we had already bought the house. Like, we bought the house at 7 months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So Kevin and I dated 10 months. 8 months of that was long distance, and we got engaged.
Okay.
And we were only engaged for 5 months.
Okay.
And okay, this is, I'm just going to say it. Most people aren't going to believe me, but we did not have sex until our wedding night.
Oh,
That's why our engagement was so short.
It's okay.
We were like, how quickly can we get married, because this sucks.
My mom and my mother-in-law do not need to listen to this.
No, don't listen to this. But we were trying to do it right.
Yes.
We've both done relationships one way, and 3 weeks into dating, we knew we were going to get married, so we wanted to do it completely differently.
Right.
But that's why.
That's beautiful. I love that.
We did a 5-month engagement just to give our family, because all of our family was out of town.
You didn't do the deed after you're engaged?
No.
Okay.
No,
so I wouldn't
not to our wedding night.
So when we were at our parents' respective homes, I would not stay in the same room with Brandon until we were engaged.
Out of respect. Yeah.
Out of respect.
Get that.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. But we just wanted to do it we wanted to do our relationship completely different, because we knew we were going to get married, and we had done it, done relationships other ways.
What
and
if
we
you had
wanted it
buyer's
to be different.
remorse? To play devil's advocate.
Okay, let me say this. And again, I got my husband's permission to talk about this, because two very controlling people who were used to being in charge of their relationships got married after being in a long distance relationship for a long time, not a long time, 10 months, whatever.
So
2 months into our marriage, we got in this big fight. I don't even know what it was about. It was stupid. It was so dumb. I can't even remember what it was about.
And that's most fights.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah. Especially when you're young like that.
Yeah.
And I looked at him. I ruined my life marrying you. And he looked at me and he said, "Well, that's tough because I don't believe in divorce."
That is good.
But this is real.
Yes.
This is real.
No,
that's what we said to each other.
Yeah.
We were angry.
People need to hear it, because listen, Brandon and I fought our entire first year of marriage.
Oh my God, we did too. It was miserable.
We were just not on the same page. We were not on the same page. We had never lived together. I am an extrovert. He's an introvert.
Same. See, I'm an extroverted introvert. Kevin is an extroverted extrovert.
Okay, so I'm Kevin, you're Brandon.
Right. Yep.
Okay. So same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to go out all the time. He wanted to be home most of the time, not all the time. But I was just like, okay, bye. Like, I mean, it was.
You could sit here and watch Matlock. I'm going to the bar.
Right. I mean, it was a mess. And I was like, I'm going out with my girlfriends, and I'll see you when I see you. Like, it was a mess. Yeah. And that is part of it, guys.
It's part of it.
It's when you love each other, you still choose each other.
Yes, exactly.
But it's a long road to get there.
It's a very long road. I mean, we've been married almost 25 years, and we're still working on stuff.
19 years.
But I remember I was like, Kevin, I want to be your best friend. He said, I've already got best friends.
I know, that's what I said. I know.
I was like, what? But now, I was so hurt. But he wasn't trying to hurt me.
Oh,
he wanted me to have my freedom and go out with my friends, which I did. And he wanted his freedom to go out with his friends. But the concept of being best friends with your spouse, it never even dawned on him. Now, I mean, we are, and he tells me, he's like, you are my best friend. I'd rather hang out with you than anybody. I'm like, the same thing. I love hanging out. We have such a good time together. But that was
that for you guys.
It was
Erin's still my best friend.
Yeah, well,
I'm just kidding. Just kidding, honey.
I do have I have my girl best friends, but Kevin and I have a good time together.
Well, listen, Erin was there before Brandon.
Oh, that's true.
So Brandon had to meet Aaron, and Aaron had to approve. I'm not kidding. And Aaron approved. Aaron was like, Liz, you need the male version of me because she's very sound with money. I suck with money. And listen, she was like, you need someone to rein you in and who loves you unconditionally.
Right.
And she was right. Yeah. And it was Brandon. But Aaron's always, I mean, Aaron and I have been together for 30 years. See, and Brandon and I have been together for 21. And you know, they're both my best friends.
And in different ways.
Yes.
Thanks for tuning in, Cougar students. Just kidding. Well, so I mean, it sounds like I'm painting this horrible picture of this relationship we had at the beginning, but it was difficult. And let me tell you also this: we had our pastor, when I went to this church, Kevin was already going to we met at church actually, which was really, really cool.
I love that.
So he was already really good friends with the pastor at the church, and the pastor was only maybe a couple of years older than us, so he was probably 27 years old. Oh my God, Vince Antonucci, he's just the greatest guy. He's the greatest guy. The whole family, his wife Jen, the whole family's awesome. But Kevin was really good friends with Vince, and I came into the church and I met Vince, and Vince was like, Kevin, I got this girl for you. I met this girl you're gonna like. And Kevin's like, oh God, I want to date you church girls. But it turned out
that this church girl
was
fun.
Yeah, baby. So anyway, so Vince introduced us. He baptized us and he married us. And he also, it was kind of, I think it was, we had to do premarital counseling at our church before we got married.
Episcopalians also have to do
I mean, it's smart. But I remember we were having trouble because I just moved back home because we were engaged. I was going to sign another contract at this theater, but when he asked me to marry him, I was like, well, I can't stay here. I gotta go home. So I went home and I was doing some other work, and we were doing counseling, and we were having a very hard time getting along because we had not been in the same place, for a long time together.
Right, because you guys were kind of in the honeymoon phase for an extended period of time, kind of like Brandon and I, because you weren't in the same place. Right.
And so, I mean, but that had a bunch of challenges too, but
girl.
Oh my gosh, a whole nother podcast. But anyway, and I remember he was okay, tell me 3 things you love about Chrissy, because he was also going to do our vows for us. He was going to write stuff for us. And we were struggling to find things we loved about each other. Because I think we just had a big fight, and then we'd gone to premarital counseling and doing the vows thing. And I remember Vince looked at us and he was like, do you two even like each other? And that was a wake up. We were like, we need to figure this out. Because we loved each other.
But he was also young.
He was young.
He hadn't, I bet if you revisit his perspective on marriage now, he's probably like, this is totally normal.
Maybe. That probably.
Yeah, probably.
But a lot of people do have that. Oh, she's the greatest thing since sliced bread. She's the greatest thing, and so. But we were struggling. But
I can't even with that. I like you and Kevin because you and Kevin mirror Brandon.
Yes. But we just knew we just couldn't be without each other. We loved each other, but we were both.
You had lots of passion.
So yes, lots of passion. We'll call it that.
Okay.
But we were just extremely controlling people, and we had to learn. And we both know, looking back, still, then and now, that God chose us for each other, because we both acknowledge that we would have steamrolled any other spouse.
And you challenged each other.
Yes. Iron sharpens iron.
Iron sharpens iron. Iron, I'm sorry. It's kind of the same thing that I wrote to you earlier. Like, you and Kevin are alphas. Brandon and I are alphas. So there's a power struggle, but it's good.
Right.
It is good because
it's good now.
But as the type of people that we are, we could have never survived with anyone else.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I would have steamrolled someone.
Right.
Kevin would have steamrolled somewhere. You guys would have steamrolled someone. And we would have divorced.
Absolutely.
Because you won't stay with someone who you can control.
No.
You'll get bored with them. And, whatever. But Ken and I do say that if we weren't Christians, we would have divorced. We would have been like, screw this, whatever. But our faith in God and our commitment to our first commitment was to God.
Yeah.
Our second commitment was to each other, and that made all the difference in the world because it was y'all. It was hard. Let me just tell you, it was hard. I used to throw shoes at him.
Oh my gosh.
Poor guy.
Oh my.
Well, he is 6'5", but still, I do not promote violence in marriage.
Yeah, but that happens. I remember. I don't even remember the argument. But I taught before I got pregnant with Grant. Mm-hmm. I came home, I made dinner. I made like red beans and rice. It was one of his favorite dishes. And I cannot remember what he said to me, but I took the entire plate of red beans and rice and smacked it down on the kitchen island. And I was like, I'm done. And it shocked him. But the thing is, like, he would not have wanted someone who just rolled over.
Absolutely not.
And I love that he challenges me and doesn't just say, okay, Liz. I mean, but also supports me.
Oh, yeah.
In anything I want to do. I want to do skincare? Sure.
I know. Same with Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Want to open a gallery? Yeah, Chrissy, go do that. Okay, I'm going to do it. Want to open a second gallery? Yeah, Chrissy, do that. Okay, now I'm doing a podcast. Sounds great. He's so supportive.
Yes.
He's so supportive.
Yes, so supportive.
And that is, that's a gift from God. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Not everyone's going to be like that.
But they are like-minded, so they understand our need to channel our energy.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
And he also knows, because, okay, here's an interesting story too. So before I opened the gallery, I applied. I was on my third interview to work at Davidson College.
Oh, I did not know that.
I was on my third interview.
Oh my gosh.
And I went and I was, before these people doing this interview, and I butchered it good. It was terrible. It was so bad.
I want to know.
You should have seen the looks on their faces
know.
staring at me when I was answering questions, and then they would
What position?
It was at the Hurt Hub. It was giving people a tour of the facilities.
Okay.
Helping people who were renting space over there, and I could have done it. It would have been a piece of cake for me because it was, you had to be bubbly and personable and all the things. I was like, I can totally do this. But it was like 8 to 5.
Oh.
And when I did not get the job, because I went home after the third interview and I went, holy crap, there's no way they're going to hire me. It's not going to happen. And then finally, they told me, we went a different direction. And Kevin's like, do you understand how miserable you would have been in that job?
Oh, yeah.
Without any ability to have flexibility. He's like, owning the gallery is great because I have all this flexibility because I have employees and I can come in and out. I can go in the back and paint. I can do things. I can go out of town. All the while, I'm still working, but I'm on my computer and I'm calling and I'm available, but I'm not physically in here 8 to 5. He was like, you would have lost your mind. You would never have survived. But honestly, that job would have been a lot more money than I'm making right now. Anybody tells you that a small business owner makes any money, they are full of crap.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes I pay myself.
Sometimes I feel like you and I are working so hard for $0, but I feel like we're working.
We are, actually. We're spending, we're not making any money. One of these days,
One of these days, I feel like we have such a good thing going. It's going to come.
Well, we enjoy this too, and so that's if we never make any money off this, who cares? We're having the best time ever. You guys, this is so, and we didn't get into this to make money. We're having such a good time.
Such a good time, and I feel like we're putting out good content. But anyway,
but a little money would be nice.
I know, right?
So if you want to support us,
hit that.
Here's my
support button. Wait, don't we have a support button on Buzzsprout?
Yes, we do. Yes. But anyway, he was right.
You're creative.
Yes, and I have ADD, so I'm all over the place, and I can work at midnight, and I can work at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I can work at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But you put them all together, and you tell me you have to be here from here to here. I'm like,
But that's why you and I work well together, because I am that, and you are the other.
This way.
And it works.
Yeah.
It works.
It does.
For this kind of venture that we're just treading water. What is it? Like just
dog paddling?
But oh my gosh, is it fun?
Yes, it's so great.
Oh my gosh, I think this is my favorite thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding.
It's a blast.
It is so much fun.
It is. And my favorite thing in the world is when people come up to me and go, do you know what a cougar is? Do you know what a cougar is? Do you know what you're doing?
Yeah. Do you know your name
We're
is
not
sexual?
Yeah. We're not those kind of cougars, people.
Not those kind of cougars.
Not those kinds of cougars. Okay.
Okay,
so
back to marriage.
Other things. So Kevin and I were driving today, and I asked him. I was like, "Can you give me, your rundown on 25 years of marriage?"
It is
So
good.
this is what Kevin said, and this is good stuff. He said having a partner to go through life with is awesome, so you don't have to make all decisions by yourself. That's one. That's a great perk.
Yes, let me
of
tell
marriage.
you,
Yeah.
my husband texts me at least 45 times an hour every day to ask my opinion on stuff. Now, sometimes...
But that's lovely because he respects your opinion.
It does. I know. So it took a while for me to get used to that because I am like almost, I don't even know how you describe this, like hyper independent.
Yeah, right.
And it took a while. I was like, oh my gosh, look at this. Like, he just texted me. And now, like, I appreciate it. You get older, you learn so much.
Right.
And you start to appreciate so many things that you didn't when you were younger.
Oh,
and,
100%.
oh my gosh. And then if he doesn't text me, I'm like, are you okay? Where are you?
Same.
Like,
so it used to drive me nuts that Kevin would text me all the time. But I was, okay, but this is my selfishness. My husband travels for his job.
Oh, yeah.
He's alone.
And he needs a connection. So Brandon also
yes.
travels. And so I'm his person.
Right.
So when he's traveling, he's going to text me. He's not going
Right.
to text anyone else.
Right,
And he
exactly.
wants to also keep updated on our son.
Right.
And all the
Yeah,
things that are
all the
happening
things.
at home.
Yeah, so he can feel like he's there
Yeah.
and not so disconnected. And so, okay, that was my selfishness. And I did
Oh,
have to
same,
realize
girl.
my own
Same.
selfishness when I'd be like, stop calling me, stop texting me. And then I was like, wait a minute. This man who's giving me the most amazing life.
Yes.
We have a beautiful home. He supports any decision I make. We have a cute little cottage on Oak Island. Our kids are going to graduate from college without any debt.
Yeah.
And I'm getting irritated because he's texting me 5 times today.
Right.
He's alone in a hotel room.
Yes. And Brandon.
That sucks for him, and I have to remember that.
I know.
You
That is such a good point. Same. And I also, like, additionally, Brandon doesn't drink. He's never even tried alcohol. Like, after I grew up.
I would never trust someone like that.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Well, listen to this perspective because, like 10 years into our marriage, I realized I'm the wife who never has to worry about my husband coming home drunk.
That's right. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Or drunk driving or hurting anyone or hurting himself.
And listen, guys, I am
you
not
can do
perfect.
all those things.
I know. I was going to say I'm not perfect. I've been out and done all kinds of stupid stuff. I mean, so many women out there do have to worry about that. I never have to worry about that. And I'm, he's not perfect. Yeah. I'm not perfect. No one's perfect.
That's right.
But at this point in life, I just so appreciate that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so yeah, my point was that was my no, it's great. We're all working off each other right now. But that was my self-centeredness and selfishness because I'm home. Everything in my life right now, my friends are here, my kids were here, my life was going on, everything was going on normal for me, but he's in a different city every week by himself.
Yep, same.
And at some point, I think maybe someone said something about that to me, like, oh yeah, it must be hard for him to be alone all the time. And I was like, oh God, I'm such an ass.
Same. That's what I felt.
What's wrong with me?
Too.
Of course. Why? Oh
it's hard when you're in the thick of it, though. Let me recall a memory when Grant was first born. I think he was 6 months old. Okay. Brandon, I forget where he even went. If he was in Palm Springs or something. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a new mom-ish with our firstborn. Kentucky. We lived in northern Kentucky. There's lots of tornado warnings there all the time. Mm-hmm. Middle of the night, tornado warning.
Oh, yeah, the alarm would go off.
Yes,
yeah.
I had to get Grant out of his crib and go sit in our basement for forever. And I felt at that point, I mean, I think I was okay. I wasn't like super mad at Brandon, but like in hindsight, Brandon was probably freaking out because he wasn't there.
Oh, right,
with
because he
us.
was traveling. Yeah.
Yes. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is awful. I'm woken up in the middle of the night to do that.
Right. But
Yeah.
he probably felt so helpless.
Right. And that was so selfish of me. But you know, you live and you learn,
We
you
have
grow
to
up.
we have to get to those points where some people are just naturally unselfish. I was not one of those people. I had to get, and I'm not saying that I'm totally unselfish now. There's still things I'm working on, but but we had to get to those points where it wasn't what about me, what about me, what about me.
Yeah, but you're one of the most philanthropic people I know. Just FYI.
You're welcome.
Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, but still, like, okay, so I was 31 then. Like, even then, like, you know, I still had so much growing up to do.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Looking back in my 30s, I thought I'm an adult.
Oh my gosh.
I'm 52 and I'm still not an adult. It's still coming along. I'm still growing.
Girl, do you remember? I don't even know if you did this. Like in my early 30s, I was like, oh my God, I'm so old. Look at these wrinkles.
How did I get this old? Now I'm 52 and I'm like, okay.
Pretty young.
I look pretty good for my age, right? Hopefully.
Pretty young. It's all good.
Thank you, Botox.
Yeah, 46. I'm like, gosh, I've got like 50 more years in me.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Let's sell skincare.
That's right.
Let's do all the things.
Okay, and when I say, I look pretty good for my age, that's me trying to convince myself.
You look amazing. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? You look amazing. If we look at like other generations at our age.
Yes, it's a different, like 50 is the new 40.
Gen Xers. We're killing it.
Oh my God, that's right. We're killing it.
Yeah, we are.
I believe you. Okay, so moving on. Anyway, so Kevin also said it's lovely knowing someone intimately and having them know you intimately. But that, and he said this, that is a pro and a con, because he knows me better than anyone in the whole world. He knows the good, the bad, and the ugly, and vice versa.
Absolutely.
And sometimes that's raw, y'all.
It is.
It's raw.
It's very raw. But you know what? Brandon never judges me. Because let me tell you, there's some wild things going on with perimenopause. But also, there are wild things that go on when you give birth to a child. And my husband is always like, if anything is happening these days, he's like, Liz, I've seen it all. Like, I've seen, like, you are fine. You're fine. And I'm like, dude, my toenails are falling off. He's like, I don't care. I love you.
I know. Okay, let's speak to that for a second, because, all right, I'm 52 years old, you guys. There's a lot of hangy, flappy parts. I don't look like I'm 25 anymore at all.
None of us do.
I look at pictures of me when I was younger, and I'm like, I don't even remember, who is that? I don't even remember looking like that.
Same.
And my freaking
You were
husband
hot.
is...
You're still hot.
Well, thank you. So are you.
Thanks, Ben.
My husband is still so attracted to me, and y'all, that's a testament to my husband, because that's not a testament to me at all. There's a love, when you love someone, I mean, the attraction that you feel towards them, because it's not, okay.
Oh.
Love is not, okay, at first, all right, of course, my husband, my God, you guys, he looked like a Greek god when I met him, because he used to play for the Panthers, and he was only maybe a year off playing for the Panthers, and he was still, I don't know, 8% body fat.
Oh yeah, same
5%
with Brandon.
body fat.
Brandon's always been a lifter.
Great God.
Brandon's always been a lifter.
And of course, it's easy to be attracted to someone who looks like that. He's 6'5", built like he's so muscular. Well, he's 52 now. He is still, in my eyes, he is still built like a Greek god. He is a beautiful man because he is a beautiful person. Yes. And the fact that he tells me how beautiful I am all the time, and I look in the mirror and I'm like, man, I can touch parts of my body and it just like flaps in the wind.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like,
and this woman lives all the time in the gym, so stop.
Whatever.
But anyway,
not that.
Well, let me tell you,
but that's a testament to my husband's character and his love for me, and that is built over time.
It is. And my husband, same. He is obsessed with my butt. However, I am going through perimenopause. I am 46, Christy's 52. You obviously went through menopause earlier than I did.
Very quickly because of my
Very quickly. I feel like I need to make more of an effort these days because my husband is still so attracted, and I'm just like, go away.
Poor guy. I know. Poor husbands.
I feel so bad for him. I keep telling him, I'm like, look, it's gonna come back. I promise it will. And okay. I'm just kidding. Just shh. Chrissy, shh. Okay, we're gonna tell him. We're gonna keep telling him that it's coming back. But anyway, I like,
you know, Viagra for women, then it'll come back. I don't know if that even exists.
I know. I do feel like certain parts of myself come back during the month, and so I'm like, look, when this is happening, you need to jump on that.
Take advantage.
You need to take advantage of that. But I feel terrible because men don't go through this. They go through it ish, but they don't go through it like we do.
They have a menopause, but it's not like a menopause.
No.
And it's not the same.
And I keep telling him, like, look, I'm sorry. It has nothing to do with you. It's
not at all.
totally me. And I literally have no control over it, and I'm trying to be better. But man, there are some, like this week in my cycle, I'm like looking at him across the room, and I feel so bad. Like, it's not him. It's not him, it's me.
No, it's us. It's us.
Totally me.
It's the hormones. It's rough.
It's wild.
It is wild.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, my husband's been very patient. He's such a good man.
My gosh, my husband is so patient.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God for him. Because other men would, I'm not bashing other men. I don't know other men. But like, I feel like other men would be like, okay, bye.
Right. Well, it just shows you that. And what we have gone through, that God really did choose the perfect people for us.
Absolutely.
Not just us, but we were the perfect people for our husbands.
Absolutely.
As well.
I know this. So I always bring this in. I apologize.
I was just getting ready to bring this in because it's important. It's important, and yeah, go ahead.
It is. So when Easton died, our daughter, she passed away at 2 years and 9 months old. The first thing that we were told was that 80% of child loss couples divorce. And so my husband and I were like, oh my gosh, our daughter just died and now we're getting divorced.
I still can't believe they told you that in the hospital.
I know.
When she died. That's insane.
It's crazy. Obviously I had a panic attack. But once we got into couples therapy, and not that we didn't need it, I feel like everyone needs it at some point. Like, you just need to check in, maybe.
Right.
Okay?
No, I agree. I think so.
Yeah, our couples counselor was like, guys, you don't need couples counseling. You need individual grief counseling. Because I literally, and I can't speak to what he thinks because I didn't ask him. I should have asked him before we started this. But from my perspective, no one else has been through what we went through with Easton. And we love our children so much that I can't imagine being with anyone else because he's the only one that understands.
Right.
And so, child loss, it never leaves you. Mm-hmm. And so when he's down, I support him. When I'm down, he supports me. And it's kind of fluid. It's constant. Mm-hmm. Because her loss was so traumatic, it just doesn't leave, and so we still battle with it all the time. But like, I can understand in different situations and marriages. So this is not me judging anyone else, because in our situation there was no blame. Right. Okay. It wasn't an accident, because I can understand with accident parents, there's always someone to blame. Right. And oh my gosh.
That'd be hard.
Yeah, that's devastating. But like with our instance, we only have each other. Mm-hmm. So thank God I have him.
Yeah. And it's funny that you were saying that, because one of the things that Kevin said, let me find it. He said you have someone to go through your losses with, but you also have to be sympathetic to how the other person is grieving and dealing with hard things, because Kevin and I, deal completely
Same.
differently with grief and hardship.
Same. We grieve completely differently.
Mm-hmm.
And I bet you guys have been through some super similar instances with your girls' illnesses.
Right, with their illnesses.
Yeah. That's not easy to navigate.
No, it's not. And I can also see how when people have kids with diseases and, very difficult things that you're dealing with, a lot of people divorce because they cannot handle how, to navigate the medical issues with their children. And Kevin and I don't know, it was very difficult.
Yes.
And we didn't always agree, but one of us would say, okay, I don't agree with this decision, but I trust you. And I'm going to go along with what you decide.
Right.
And that has been good. And we've had to give and take on many instances. And I mean, when he said that, I was like, what does he mean by that? But then the more I started thinking about it, I was like, man, that is so... Okay, let me just say, my husband's a lot more intelligent than I am.
Oh my gosh. Chrissy, are you kidding?
This is what I mean. I have street smarts and common sense. Not that Kevin doesn't have common sense, he does. But he is very...
Well, I like that.
He's very smart, he's very book smart, he reads and reads and reads. And so he's very intelligent. But I wouldn't say I'm intelligent, I would say I'm street smart.
And
that helps with each other. Intuitive, I'm very intuitive.
You are. Mm-hmm.
And so that has... Me being intuitive and him being very intelligent has helped us in a million different ways, but we've had to be humble enough to back off so the other one can take charge of certain situations.
Well, to that point, and not to get super personal, when we found out that Easton had a brain tumor, I had seen that before, obviously, because my
of your
father.
Dad. Yeah.
And so his non-Hodgkin's lymphoma metastasized as a tumor. And he looked to me to make the decision. And I was like, you do not want to go down this road with the things that they were offering us, which we should do another episode on that so I can detail that because it's super weird. But anyway, we brought in a neurosurgeon. But I get that because Brandon and I operate very similarly.
Right.
He is very street smart. He is very intuitive. Mm-hmm. He's very much like you. He can pick out like bad people.
The shyster.
The shyster.
I can pick out the shyster, yeah.
And I read constantly, so yeah. I mean, and listen, if you're young and listening to this and you're one way, that's what you should find.
Yes. Yeah. Like, looking for someone who's just like you, that's not going to work.
No. You have to have a balance.
It might work for some people.
Oh, of course.
If it's like miraculous, but I really do feel like it's like yin and yang when you get married and you're with the right person. They fill in where you're weak and you fill in where in their weaknesses. You know
what my dad used to say? When you find your person, it's two halves to the whole. Mm-hmm. So you guys fill in your discrepancies, essentially.
Oh,
right?
yeah. I believe that 1,000%.
Love it.
Exactly. Okay. What else? Oh, yeah. So maneuvering through, when you marry someone, y'all, you kind of marry their family.
You do.
You marry their family. And my husband is one of 9. And so this is...
And I had the pleasure of meeting you too.
Oh my God, they're so great.
Oh my gosh,
y'all,
they were amazing.
So much fun. I married into the best family ever. But when I was 25, I'm an extroverted introvert. I've got one sister and, a lot of cousins and stuff, but I didn't see them very often because we lived very, very far away from each other. And so his family's very, very close, very close. And so he took me up to meet them, and he's putting babies in my arms. I'd never even held a baby. I don't even know if I ever seen a baby in person before. But they had babies coming out of everywhere. And I was so freaked out. And I mean, people were talking to me, and there were so many people, and now there's like 3 times as many people because that was 25 years ago.
Yes.
And I was scared to death. And I was so shell-shocked. I was taking like 3 naps a day every time we were up in New York. I was not scared. Well, yeah, I was kind of scared because I didn't know how to maneuver that kind of closeness in families and that many people.
It's also exhausting, like just trying to put your best foot forward when you're meeting your spouse's family for the first time. I remember that because Brandon actually has a large family. It's a lot.
You are, and
you're on a stage.
Yes, and let me say this: I love Kevin's family. Love. There's not one person in his family that I don't love. But I can see, like, if you marry into a family where you don't love everybody, you got to make it work.
You do,
because your husband loves those people, and even if he doesn't get along with the family, you got to figure out a way to make it work because they're in your life, and that's your family. So Kevin and I were talking about this before I came to. Because when I went up there for like the first or second time, and I was so freaked out because he wanted me to be part of the family so bad, and he was putting babies in my arms, and I was like, I don't know what to do with this. I don't know how to hold a baby. I just got to put it down, okay, in the floor, in the middle of the floor. And we were driving to one of his sister's houses, and I must have looked shell-shocked. He pulled over on the side of the road, and he said, "Are you gonna break up with me because of my family?" And I was like, "No, honey, I'm not, but you have to be patient with me because this is so foreign to me. I really do want to be part of this, but it's going to take time, and you're just going to have to be patient with me because I've never seen anything like this before in my life."
It's a lot.
And it was a lot, and it did. It took me several years, but now, I mean, I feel like I walk into that with no problem now.
I love that.
No problem whatsoever. And I freaking love it. And I can't wait to get up there to New York to see everybody. We have a blast. But it took years because that wasn't normal for me. And I'm an introvert.
Yes.
And weird. I'm a little weird. So
no, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Everyone's
but it's fine.
Weird.
It's totally
Everyone's weird in their own way. But my dad had a large family. My mom's family is the smallest on the planet. So when my dad passed away, like his family kind of like dispersed a little bit because he was the glue. He was the glue.
Yeah.
You know,
there's
but
always
I
about
was
one person who's the glue.
Yeah, I was kind of used to that, but yeah, Brandon's family is huge too. So yeah. Oh my gosh, I get that.
Yeah.
So much. Maybe not as large as Kevin's.
It's
Holy
large.
cow.
Oh my God.
It's large. I love that they're so close though.
Oh yeah, everyone's really close.
So cool.
It's really lovely. It's really great. I mean, you know, they have differences and problems sometimes, but they work it out because everyone just really, really loves each other.
That.
It's really nice.
That's so sweet.
I mean, so when I joined the family, it was 8 siblings plus their significant others. So what's that? 16, and then maybe there might have been 10 kids. Now there's 25 kids because I added 2 kids to that.
That's crazy.
And then some of those kids are married now and have kids. So now there's great grandchildren. Oh y'all, it's a blast.
It's crazy.
It's a freaking blast. Okay,
I love it. So Kevin is a great uncle.
Yeah, I'm a great aunt.
Oh my gosh!
I know. It's crazy. It's so much fun.
Crazy.
Okay, and number 8. This is the last one. Oh, but we already said this one. A 15-year-long study found that a person's happiness level before marriage was the best predictor of happiness after marriage. In other words, marriage won't automatically make you happy. You have to find that within yourself.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Okay, Cougars. Yeah. Oh, are we redoing something?
We'll do it afterwards.
Okay. And that is for tonight. That is it for tonight. Help me. Help. Okay. And that is it for tonight, folks.
That's it.
Thanks for hanging out with us. We hope you had a little fun and also learned a little something too.
That's right. And don't forget that we drop a new episode every Tuesday on all your favorite podcast platforms, including Spotify and Apple. We also have a YouTube channel if you prefer to watch your podcasts. Just search for Cougar College and look for a blonde gal and a brunette calling themselves Cougars on the Prowl for knowledge.
We also have a blog on Substack called, you guessed it, Cougar College. And you should also follow us on Instagram for some fun videos and info on what each new episode will be about.
Yep. And as always, if you'd like to own your own Cougar College swag, you can find these classy hats at KF Studios Handmade in Davidson, North Carolina, or on our website, www.kfstudioshandmade.com. Show your Cougar pride, y'all. Wear a hat.
And if you have a topic you'd like to learn a little bit more about, or just want to hear us gab about it, send us a note. Our email is hello@cougarcollege.com. We'd love to hear from you.
That's right. And for now, Cougar students, stay curious, keep learning, do not party until your studying is done.
And may you end your day wiser than when you began it.